Hey everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Today we are taking the Ranger for a test drive. Just going around the block for a maybe mile or two just to see how things are going. Just to update you all, since my last video I have rebuilt the Ford 9-inch. There was a tooth missing out of the pinion gear. I'll show you guys a clip of that one. I didn't record that because I've never rebuilt one before and I didn't want to put out any bad information. I learned a lot. I think I did it right, so we're gonna find out. I've also put on new tires, gotten rid of those old ones. They were just dry rot to hell. They probably wouldn't have lasted a mile. So yeah, without further ado, let's start this thing up. Almost stayed running. Change the oil, normal stuff too. So when I rebuilt the rear end, I went from a 275, I'm not sure what Ford gear ratio is, but like a 270s gear to a 350. So my speedo should be off now. So it should be saying I'm going faster than I actually am. So I'm going to use a little digital GPS until I get an actual, I don't know if these transmissions are the same as like Chevy transmissions that I'm familiar with, where you just change a gear out and you can fix your gear ratio. I'll have to look into it. Or if you guys know, let me know. Oh, also the gas gauge doesn't work. So I know we have at least a couple gallons in here. We should be fine to go a couple miles. Yeah. I think we're good. Let's hit the road. Okay. Just driving around the block here a couple times, I noticed the transmission has all 3 gears, shifts real good. The clunk into drive and reverse seems to have almost gone away. It's still there a little bit. I think C4 transmissions are just kind of like that. I have that Mercury Comet that's kind of the same way. Brakes are great. Okay. I don't think we have an accelerator pump because it almost dies under acceleration. So we're just gonna go real light throttle so we don't die. I don't know if you guys can hear that. Sounds like maybe a wheel bearing. Wheel bearing. Yeah, it sounds like maybe a wheel bearing is going bad as well. A lot of noise. But like I said, this thing was barely driven for years and years and years, so it could just be the brakes making a lot of noise as well. Seems to be pretty straight. It doesn't pull in any direction. Steering's a little loose, but I mean it feels just like that Mercury Comet. You just have a lot more play in the steering. Yeah, our accelerator pump is definitely trash in this thing. If I give it any throttle past like a quarter, it wants to die. Looks like the speedo's off by maybe 7 or 8 miles per hour. Yeah, if I punch it a little bit, it'll take off. Alright, so put that on the list, part rebuild kit. Checked all the lights. I couldn't believe it. Every single light in this thing worked. Every turning signal, everything. Not a single issue with that. Nice rattles, that's always good. Good so far. Not even up to temperature yet. Oil pressure's great. I can't complain, man. I haven't bled the brakes or anything. I just topped off the fluid in it. Took a quick glance at the brake lines. They looked all right. All right, let's see. There's two. People are honking. Well, I was going to keep going, but okay guys, after reviewing the footage, I definitely think that they were just honking at one of the homeowners. I'll zoom in on this clip here so you can see exactly what I'm talking about, but I don't think it was about the truck, so I think we're good. Alright, well, we're back home now. Pretty successful, I'd say. I mean, we only went, 2-3 miles at most, but I don't know why those people, two people, one person honked, one person waved at me. Unless I was totally mistaken and they were maybe honking at each other or something. I couldn't find an issue. I didn't see any leaks. Nothing felt crazy. Engine seemed to be running fine. Nothing's hot, so I don't know. Had me worried though. I brought a fire extinguisher just in case. You never know. But yeah, I would say pretty successful trip there. Things to do on this truck. Like I said, I rebuilt the rear end, so I have to do the speedometer, but it's only off by like 7 miles per hour. So I can kind of do the math in my head. I already ordered a sending unit for the fuel tank. Hopefully that's the problem with that, because I don't want to mess with the gauges. We can do that, and then the front wheel bearings. I think those definitely need done. Wheel bearings, and might as well do the brakes while we're up there. So then I think she'll be good. Runs pretty great, starts up pretty great, idle's good. If the temperature is correct, it's not overheating. The hoses, everything feels fine. I don't think it's overheating, so. I'll start a nice cardboard list for this thing. But that's all I'm doing for today. I'll post some more stuff. Maybe we'll do the fuel tank next. That should be coming in any day now. So keep your eyes open for that. Appreciate you guys watching. See you in the next one.